Well, good evening, good morning, wherever, however. I'm a little hoarse today because, of course, y'all, we're doing a lot of tea. And so I don't want to, I won't talk that long today, but I will definitely convey a message. And I hope that this message um, reaches you deeply, okay? And I know that everyone ain't gonna understand it, but of course, it's something I want to talk about because I don't think a lot of people talk about this. I've heard this, you know, get thrown around very loosely. Um, on other platforms I've been on, even other people's channel I've been on, and I'm just like, okay, like I see it, but I don't see it. Okay. Eventually, everybody gets to this point, and when you get to this point, and I always say this because it's not always about comparing and contrasting your experiences in your life with other people, but it's about understanding that through every experience that you have, you gain not only spiritual insight, but you also evolve. If you've been through experiences in your life and it has not shaken you or it have not pushed you to the edge of change, these experiences were meaningless. These experiences were not understood. And you're going to always go through these experiences over and over and over and over and over again. And we talk about it going into a cycle like time. And of course, if you don't get it right, right? Because people are like, oh, there's reincarnation. If I don't get it right this life, then I can come back the next life and get it right again. And that is definitely true. But each time you come down, it becomes more difficult. So if you're not able to get through your experiences, your karma, your lessons in this life, and you felt like it was hard, you felt like it was hard for you to stay sober, your whole life, you felt like it was hard to experience a life being sober or being alone, then imagine what your next life is going to be like. And you're going to have to learn the exact same lessons. So we're always learning, right? And we're always using our experiences to learn. And of course, it's applied to us. Different belief systems have different names for that. But I won't get into that because that's not the point of this. So the dark night of the soul is actually not only a biblical term, but it's also is based off of a well, we'll say a monologue because it's a lot of stories put together in one. And a lot of people like Center Spirits community tend to use this dark night of the soul. And some of these people will say that they experienced the dark night of the soul, but yet after the dark night of the soul have ended, they're still like, broke. They're still sick. They're still putting the bad shit inside their body. They're still fucking with dirty dick ass motherfuckers. No tea, no shade. We're just saying it. We're just pointing out what it really is. So I'm just like, it was no dark night of the soul. You were going through something that was probably just a downright depression. You're probably going through a whole bunch of stuff. You're getting older. Your reality is changing. Your thought process is changing. However, whatever. But in the true dark night of the soul, it is like the bottom of the bottom. And I know there's a lot of people that are much older than myself that have explained that they've been at the bottom of the bottom, right? And of course, once again, I'm not here to judge and I can't judge. And I'm thinking to myself, because I've been at the bottom of the bottom, right? Energetically speaking, spiritually speaking, psychologically speaking, emotionally speaking, energetically speaking. And it actually bettered me. It did not make me want to do things that was going to shorten my life and actually put me into that dark space that I was at, called the dark end or the dark night of the soul. And so, either way, at this point, when you're experiencing the dark night of the soul, you are like at the bottom of the bottom. Like I said, you're very depressed. You don't believe in anything. You could have been the most spiritually inclined person. You could be the most God fearing person. You could be the most loving person. You could be hell the most mentally sane person. And during this dark night of the soul, and it doesn't just happen one time, it doesn't happen at 35, it doesn't happen at 22, it doesn't happen at 19. You have many, many experiences like this throughout your whole life. And each experience is different. And each experience has a purpose. But once again, you're going to miss the purpose. You're going to miss the reason for it if you have to go through life intoxicated, inebriated, stepping outside of yourself and allowing other things to take over for you to have that experience. And there's some that I always think about back in the day, what kind of keeps me, on the right track of saying, bitch, I don't want no type of influences over my mental, over my spirit, over my energy. I don't want any type of influence. Is, once again, I want to experience all that I'm experiencing because this is my life, right? This life is not marijuana's life. This life is not, Coke 40 life. This life is not Chardonnay's life. This life is not Ambience life. This life is not ecstasy's life. Like, I think about all that. Like, this is my life. This is my experience, and there's a purpose for me to be here. And I cannot say I actually experienced my purpose not fully being in control of my life, not fully making my own decisions and not letting person, place, and things influence my decisions. Because even going into experience that I've had where I was not drunk, I was not high, I was not having any type of controlled substance, alter my life. I had people in my life, I had relationships, I had friendships with people who tried to dictate how I was going to live my life, and getting past those points, looking back at it, like, I felt stupid. Not only stupid, but I felt like I didn't live that life. I felt like that was not me during that experience. I felt like that was not my experiences because I was not in control of those experiences. And not saying that we're always going to be in control of our experiences, but we're definitely going to allow things to be the way that it should be. And we're talking about from maturity. Because a lot of people, once again, I keep reminding myself, I have to keep reminding myself that age does not mean maturity. Age does not mean wise. Age doesn't even mean experience. And even people who claim that they have a lot of experiences, it doesn't mean that they actually obtained that information. So you could have experienced those things, but what have you learned from it? Because I know goddamn well if I step on a sharp object, okay, baby, it won't happen again. I'm gonna make sure the next time I go around sharp objects, I'm gonna have shoes on, or make sure ain't no motherfucking sharp objects in that motherfucking area. Can we talk about it? I know goddamn right if I get a motherfucking speeding ticket, I know that, baby, two things. It's gonna be either, bitch, I'm not gonna be speeding no more, or make sure in that city, in that area, I won't be motherfucking speeding. So once again, evolving, learning, right? Having an experience and learning from that experience and taking it apart, as your lemonade experience. Okay. And that's what it's about. So, like I said, when you're in the dark night experience, you question everyone and everything. You question even your life. You question if it's really, what it is. Have you really, are you really here for a purpose? Were you an accident? You start questioning all this stuff, right? And that's why even going to spiritual speaking as well. I mean, like I said, I won't, go too deep into a lot of stuff because I usually, sidetrack. But like I said, I've been talking a lot, doing my consultations and readings and stuff, and I'm a little hoarse. But either way, um, when things are going on and people are projecting their reality onto you, because that's what they're doing, you are a spiritual being having an experience for a greater purpose, and they will sit here and try to tell you that, oh, you were man-made, oh, you're an alien, oh, you're only this because of that. There's a corruption in the system. God didn't make you that way. Man made you that way. And once again, these are all projections because people who are healthy, people who are divinely chosen, people who are aligned with their purpose, they understand that everybody have a story and everybody's story is not the same. But on the flip side of that, because people try to use that and also say, well, that's the thing about people who want to be an alcoholic, people who want to be a drug abuser, people that want to be a pimp, people who want to be a racist, whatever, however. But the flip side to everyone's story, it's about growth, right? And going through the dark night experience, when you're done with that, you have major growth. Okay. In that darkest point, in that, the most heaviest point of your life, of your experience, and we talked about this before, there's two experiences that I had that I know for sure was the dark night of my soul. Okay. A lot of stuff was coming up, stuff that I never even thought about, right? Experiences that I had, but I thought I long forgot them. They came back and they hunted me. And it made me feel very disconnected from people, everything, everybody. And it was even scarier too, thinking about it right now, because at that point that I was experiencing that, especially the very first experience that I know I can remember was that type of thing, was I knew that nobody would know what I was feeling. So it was no point in me reaching out to a therapist. It was no point in me reaching out to family or friends. There's no purpose of me reaching out to anything or anybody. Hell, even like thinking about drugs and alcohol, like that never even crossed my mind. Because in that moment, like I said, I just felt like, damn, what is the purpose of all this? Right. And I always say that I don't think that I'm a patient person. Like I like things done, quickly here and now. But I've learned over the years that I actually am more patient than I give myself credit for, because going through that experience, instead of it making me become addicted to drugs, instead of it making me become more sexually ambiguous, before it you know because it did not make me, or it did not make me do anything crazy. I didn't go out and act stupid. I didn't want to go out and slap people up and shoot people up and do all this other stupid shit that people go through when they hit rock bottom spiritually and psychologically and energetically. But coming up out of that, like I said, looking back, it was like, damn, like I learned a lot about myself through that experience. And I was thankful that I had that experience by myself, even though I was around people. Because that's another thing too. People, when they go through this experience, they think that, well, I could be around family and friends. Even you have people right now that would be like, when you go through your experience, I'm gonna be right there to support you. But when you go through that, because it is a cocooning process, and that's what I said, everybody has to go through this. It is a cocooning process. So though there's other energies and other, people out there that's willing to support you that possibly have also been through that experience many, many times, their process in their cocoon was much different than the process that you're going through. And like I said, when it's time for you to emerge out of that cocoon, you're going to be a different energy. You're going to be a different type of butterfly. And I always tell people this too, because that is one of my animal spirits, and that's the energy that I gravitate towards heavily. And even when it's, if you look into my past pictures and stuff, whenever some type of spiritual transformation taking place within my life, I've always used butterfly symbolism. That symbol right there, when people are seeing a lot of that, 'cause people are like, yeah, I was walking down the street and I saw this butterfly, that butterfly, this butterfly, that butterfly. I always tell them that is a spiritual awakening taking place. And during your spiritual awakening time, in the inside, it's looking like, oh my God, things are fucking up. Money is fucking up. Health is fucking up. Life is fucking up. Everything I worked so hard for is being taken away. It's being destroyed. From the inside, that's what it's looking like. But from the outside, the spirits, your ancestors, your deities, your energies, the universe is actually preparing you for something greater. It's getting ready to propel you into higher dimensions, into higher realms, into higher realities. And like I said, looking back on those experiences, because you go through it multiple times throughout your life, each time I've had those experiences, I've came out stronger. I've came out with different likes and dislikes. Before going through those experiences, I never thought I would ever become that person, right? I never thought I would ever be the person to be like, no, I'm going to limit my, snacks. So I'm going to limit, what I'm going to eat. I never thought I was that person to be like, you know what? I don't really want to be bothered with those type of people today, and actually have the courage to say, bitch, not today. Right? I told y'all years ago, I was that girl that was very not codependent, but I loved being around people. I loved dealing with people. I loved having people in my space. I loved, hey, let me get on the phone and let me talk all day. Let me get on chat all day. Let's get on the internet today. I was the person that loved to do that. But in the recent years, 5+ years, baby, I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to do that. That does not entertain me. I understand that there's a purpose. Every day, every minute, every second is a gift. And I'm going to use that purpose and that gift to get my soul where it needs to get to. And so nobody has control over that. Nobody has dictatorship over that. Nobody can tell you how your life is going to be and when your life should be. But you know you have a responsibility spiritually. You know why your purpose was here. You know why what was your purpose of coming down here for spiritually. And if you don't know, maybe that's something that you should be interested in learning about instead of all the other hoot hat bullshit. Okay? And I said it, bitch, hoot hat. They said foil hat, tin hats, hoot hat bullshit. Okay? And so it's a phenomenal experience. And like I said, when you come up out of it, your mind will be different. I mean, hell, people are gonna have to remind you about what you used to do, right? Oh, I remember you used to blah 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 blah. Not no more. I remember you used to stay up all night. I remember you used to blah 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 blah. Get 4 hours of sleep and go out and do your thing. Not anymore, because I understand the process of how your body needs to recharge. I understand the process of now, and we're not talking about, baby, I can't stay up past midnight and shit, because I can. Okay, I can still stay up at 6 o'clock in the morning if I choose to. I can still stay up until 9 o'clock in the morning if I choose to. I definitely can, because people are gonna say, "What? When you get older, you start to get sleepy and shit." Yeah, that's if you eat a bad diet. Yeah, high fat cause glucose, and glucose make you tired. Yeah, you're right. You're right, girl. Having a fatty liver makes you tired. You're right. High blood pressure, yeah, that makes you tired. You're right. But either way, coming up out of that, you learn something about yourself and you have a different um, insight about life, and it's better. And I even want to say this too. I encourage people, if you have not been through any dark night of the soul experience, right? Because some of you are like 19, 20, 21. And that doesn't stop nothing, because people can have it at 22, 23. I really think it happens after 27 though, because of course we know that your brain is fully developed at 27. Okay. So I really do feel like it does not happen until after that age. But when you are going through that, the answer is not drugs, it's not alcohol. The answer to that is not hanging out and partying more. The answer to that is really disconnecting, allowing yourself to be in that experience. Allow yourself to go through that depression. Because also going into that too, everything is about throwing medicine at people, right? Can we talk about it? Everything is about throwing medicine at people, not knowing that food is your medicine, not knowing that meditation is your medicine, not knowing that detaching yourself from people and experiences is your medicine, not knowing shutting off your TV, shutting off your phone, and just sitting in peace and quietness is your medicine. They're so always trying to throw medicine at you, and oh, maybe you're depressed and maybe you're this and maybe you're that. And I'm just like, girl, I was diagnosed with depression at 14 years old, baby. 14 years old. And if you look up things that unmedicated depressed people do, I don't do those things. If you look up what depression, because they say the older you get, the worse it get. I don't get lonely nights. I don't get days where I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Blah blah blah. I'm sad and I just, my energy's off, my emotions off. No, that's not. I don't have those days. Okay, every single day, and there are some days where I'm just like, I don't want to fuck with nobody, but I'm still not an upset person. I'm still not like I hate my life. I want to get this over. Blah 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 blah. But there are days where I'm like, bitch, I don't want to fucking talk to nobody. Okay, including my mama too. And I have a right. I can do that, bitch. It's my motherfucking life. Okay. But of course, me and my babies and baby, bitch, we're always here. So that's all that fucking matter. Bitch, if I want to watch cartoons all day, one day I'm going to do that. If one day, I want to just indulge in spirituality and only talk about spirituality, I'm going to do that. If some days I'm like, baby, listen, I don't want to talk about that with other people. I don't want to have those conversations. Like I said, I have a right to do that. And that has kept me sane and has kept my energy where it needs to be at, and that's also kept me off of motherfucking anti-depression medications. Like I said, a lot of people use drugs and alcohol to numb away their depression. A lot of people even use food, and although I didn't always eat good food, I still never just pigged out all fucking day. Because one, I really don't like eating. I'm be honest with you, I really don't care for eating, bitch. Okay, if we did not have to eat, like if we can go without eating and don't feel sluggish or any of that, baby, listen, girl, I could drink water all day and call it a motherfucking day. Baby, I don't just get excited and my mouth get all moist, talk about, oh my God, some peach cobbler. Ooh, I just gotta have, oh my God, where my cookies at? Like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know, anyway, I won't even get into that. So there's a lot with the lot. And this experience, like I said, is a much needed experience. And your life is not going to be the same when this is all said and done. It's not going to be the same. And even going into very lightly, okay, even going to very lightly when you're having any type of spiritual evolvement, when you're going to any type of spiritual awakening, okay, the old you dies off and the new you comes in. And when the old you dies off, a lot of old you habits also die off. But in that process, once again, you become very combative, right? Because some people are like, well, how do I know I'm even going into um, the darkening of the night experience? Like, there's so many intros to it. You know, the two experiences, like I said, I can consciously tell you that I know for sure was those experiences. The first one actually happened for me at 25. And going into that, like I said, things that I thought was what it was up to that point, things that I learned about from people who was much older than myself, who applied certain techniques to their life, and they actually manifested or they did certain things. I was questioning that for myself at that point. I was like, wait a minute, things are not. No, that doesn't. Wait, things are not adding up. Things are not adding up. But going into the last experience that I had of the dark uh, night of the soul experience, um, I just got tired of everybody and everything. So it was not no thought idea. It was no backtracking, no memory lane things coming up where I'm like, what the fuck? It was literally like, you know what? I hate everybody. I hate everything. I hate man, woman, boy, girl, black, white, gay, straight, Muslim, Jewish, Christians, witches, Satanists. I hate every fucking person that has the mind to think and the voice to fucking speak. Because the abilities and the gift that we have with the process of thinking and acting and walking and talking, a lot of us misuse those motherfucking gifts. Like I said, I hated everybody except for motherfucking animals. Let's talk about it, girl. I had no problem with animals. I could watch videos on YouTube with animals and stuff, and it was like, oh, oh, oh. But when I saw human beings and people, I would just say some nasty ass shit like, "Ooh, you ugly ass bitch, get the fuck up off my damn screen." I actually broke uh, a laptop during that experience too, because they kept showing the same old fucking bullshit about people. And I'm just like, but how are you so spiritually charged up, but your body looked like it's sick and it's decaying? So I was just like, girl, ow. So anyway, everybody experienced it differently. But like I said, something is gonna shift within you. Something is gonna shift in you. Maybe you're gonna wake up and do like a Dorian what was it, Dorian virtues. Maybe you'll wake up and have that type of fucking darkening of the soul. Okay, where mama, was having a fucking out of body experience. And I always say this too. That's another example too, very lightly and politely, going into identities that people have that are pushed on them. Okay, a lot of people are under the assumption that even going into, because identity goes, it's a broad spectrum of identity. A lot of people identify as witches, but they really are not. A lot of people identify as being African American, they really are not. And there's just a whole list of identities that people can have that are actually not them. It's just what people put on them, right? Many people are African American allegedly, but they're actually Native American. Many people are actually so-called wicked witches and voodooists and all some good shit, but they're really just entities down here without a purpose. They're entities down here without a program, right? Their only program is to fucking destroy and fucking divide. And so either way, there's the general. But anyway, the identity whole process, right? The whole even the trans stuff. Like, I think that people kind of misunderstand that, where you have men that will come out and they probably were like sexually violated. They probably was like sexually, you know, advertised to, because that's another thing too that very light and polite I'd be fucking getting sick of talking about too, the fucking gay agenda. Bitch, the fucking agenda start at fucking home. Okay, the fact that you gotta always call your son, that's a fucking agenda. The fact you gotta always call your daughter, that's a motherfucking agenda. The fact that you gotta be like, that's my son, and your 5-year-old son is humping baby dolls and shit, like that right there, that bitch, that's a whole nother that's another fucking motherfucking agenda. So just introducing kids to a lot of new stuff when they're younger is an issue. But because the gay thing is the thing now, once again, everybody's talking about that. That's a real big issue. And they're just turning the kids out. And I'm just like, so some of y'all be cussing in front of y'all kids. Some of y'all be living in a 1-bedroom apartment with fucking 8 kids sleeping in the same fucking room as your kids. And we're all thinking like, so how are these kids being made if y'all all have a 1-bedroom? Y'all been in the same 1-bedroom for fucking 14 years. Are these kids, watching y'all do what y'all do? Because children are curious. Going even into the bathroom thing, I saw a video a couple of months ago where a father was teaching his daughter how to be potty trained, and he literally took off his drawers and sat on the toilet. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you nasty ass, perverted ass motherfucker. I was potty trained, bitch, at a young age, bitch, and I don't remember it. I have a very good memory. I go back to being fucking 18 months old. I don't remember seeing my mommy or my daddy's genitalia or fucking bodily parts, bitch, until I was much older. And I accidentally saw my mother's top of her body, bitch, when we're all getting dressed ready for motherfucking church at my grandmother's fucking house. We're knocking on the door. There was no response. We come in. My mom was like, oh, and bitch, that was it. But it's like, y'all are introducing y'all kids to some very young stuff. Kids are hearing y'all talk about a lot of shit. And then you wonder why things are going on. So people are taking on identities. And that goes into the other side too, where some people think that they're gay because they were spoiled by their mom or their dad. Some people think that they're gay possibly because they're not attracted to any woman so far. I think I even saw a video a couple of days ago of an ex-trans man that said that he only became a trans man because he found out that he was not shaped like other women. That he saw other women and he felt like he was not that attractive like them. He didn't feel like he was that womanly like them. So he had this idea in his mind that, oh my God, I must be a trans person. And it's like, that's the dumbest fucking shit that I've ever heard in my whole honest opinion. That's the most dumbest shit. Everybody go through that. So everybody's trans. So it's a lot with a lot. But I really do feel like people be trying to influence people with their identities. People be trying to give people ideas of who and what they are. And once again, going to people that are claiming that they are witches and also the good shit. And I'm also going to go into this when we do Beyond the Left Gate too, because that's a topic I really want to kind of dive into. It's a very deep rabbit hole. And when we talk about it, we're going to be exposing a lot of shit up on this motherfucking YouTube, TikTok shit, IG shit. And some names might be motherfucking dropped too. Okay? And I might have a special guest that's down to come on and drop some motherfucking names with motherfucking receipts as well. Because, bitch, the shit is motherfucking sickening. Okay? Once again, someone claimed that they're a witch. Someone claimed they're a psychic. Someone claimed they're anything outside of the mundane titles, right? Ask them to show you proof that that's their life. You just don't become a psychic at 40. You just don't become spiritually awakened at 32. No, baby, it doesn't happen like that. You don't become, the holy fire, the Sanctus Ignis of Dea does not fall on you after you've been through the bad shit. Like, it would have fell on you, baby, as I told you, and I keep telling y'all a story that I had a couple of years ago where someone came out to me and they were like, baby, I can turn you to a millionaire overnight. This is like, oh, girl, like 15 years ago, 14 years ago, girl. They were like, I can turn you into a millionaire overnight. And of course, it was a fucking scam. And I wasn't even thinking about it, right? I was just like, oh my God, I really could use this money. Because I feel like the devil, when you are a person of light, when you are a chosen person, when your ancestors align you into your family to relieve generational curses and to change the course of how your family have been running for hundreds and thousands of years. Oh, come on in here. The devil, an energy that want to go against your bloodline or your culture of people, shows up and try to show the fuck out. But when you're connected to your ancestors, even if you're not spiritually awakened or not, Because at that point, I was like, I don't want to do no spiritual stuff. Because people are like, girl, that shit is evil. And you're having spiritual experiences. You're seeing ghosts and you're hearing voices and you're getting insight because that is the devil giving you these tools. And it quite frankly scared the fuck out of me. I said, bitch, I don't want to do this shit. So I literally separated myself from the spiritual shit for a very long time. And literally, I had this experience, and this would actually make me want to get back in and say, bitch, I knew this. This is about 2008. So literally, this lady come to me and she's like, I can, help you become a millionaire. All I need you to do is, and this is legal, she's lying and shit. This is legal, right? But we gotta basically first she's trying to say it was a grant. So we gotta basically get people, you get the information, you tell them that the government is giving out free grants for schooling, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then basically they come in, we run their stuff, we figure out how much they're getting. They have to agree to give us a cut of that. Although they're not going to be going to school, the government's going to give them the school, blah, 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 blah. So, that, she's breaking it down. I'm like, oh my God, okay. No starting or nothing else. I'm like, oh, this is legit. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, clearly mama's like 50-year-old woman. So she must have been doing something right because mama had a nice car, nice everything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. So, of course, I had like 4 people ready to go. At that point, she's like, yeah, that's going to be $60,000. Y'all, I was like, $60,000 right now? Like, what? She was like, well, you got to wait 2 weeks. Okay. Y'all, I kid you not. Something came to me that night before I was about to turn her over these people. And something came to me that was so clear, and I really believe it was Archangel Gabriel. I really do. Something came to me, and I was like half asleep, half awake. And something was just like, get your shit together. Like, don't fall for this. Don't fall for that. And I even thought about from the movie Car Wash, you got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? So anyway, so that came to me, and some were just like, no, like, bitch, don't do that. Like, bitch, you do that shit, bitch, you gonna fuck yourself up. And so of course the next day I get up and I asked this lady, I said, is this really legal? And she's like, yeah, I've done this, I've been doing this for years. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, and exactly how does this process work? And so she's explaining it again, and something is like, lie, lie. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Very quickly, I said, yeah, you know what? The 4 people that I was going to give you, they actually changed their mind. And she said, all of them? I said, yeah, they actually changed their mind. But I'll get back to you because one of them may be going through with it because there was one like for real, for like, hey, I'm down to do this. I need this money right now. I'm trying to get a new car, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get back to you. So this lady was blowing me up. This lady was blowing me up for like 3 or 4 days. And finally, that's when something happened to where this bitch was like making threats and like just going crazy, y'all. And I literally almost got my friend involved in this too from uh, Chicago. Because they don't play, girl. They crazy out there. But I almost got her involved, girl, because it was getting that crazy. And I was like, baby, I want to get my family involved because, girl, it's gonna be World War fucking 3 going out here, girl. And so either way, y'all, after that, Spirit was like, bitch, you need to come in, get a girl. And things changed. Things changed for me drastically. And even looking back now, every other year, like, yeah, there's been elevation with a lot of stuff. And this person ended up going to jail. They ended up going to jail with like 7 charges. And how I came across it is one of my family members alleged that they worked with the lady and that this lady got busted. The FBI came in while she was at her job and they arrested her. And I'm like, really? And they're going into it and they're like, yeah, she was, a business owner. She alleged she was just in that, blah, blah, blah. And just for some reason, I was like, what is her name? And they were like, her name was blank blank. And I said, wait a minute. Why does that sound familiar? Bitch, looked it up online. And yes, girl, mama's motherfucking indicted, girl. And they gave her a very long time, okay? And I just said, girl. So anyway, 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. you're going to be tempted. Okay. You're going to be tempted. Okay. And you're not going to fall for the bullshit. Okay. And that's pretty much it. So, anyway, the dark night of the soul is an experience that everyone is going to go through. Okay. And I only did this video because someone reached out to me and they wanted to know more about the dark night of the soul. And I explained to them things are gonna change, right? And with, like I said, all spiritual awakenings, right? When you start learning different spiritual modalities and techniques and you start applying them, your life is going to change, right? Everybody's magic. There's something I was taught a very, very long time ago. Everybody's magic is their own magic, right? So a ritual could be given and everybody could do that ritual, but some people are going to have a different experience from that ritual. But it's going to manifest still, regardless. It's going to manifest. Some people say, oh, it didn't manifest. You don't see it manifesting now, but it's manifesting in your life. And it's going to show up within your life within a certain amount of months, within a certain amount of days, within a certain amount of weeks. It's going to pop up. Guarantee you. No matter what ritual you perform, it is definitely working out. Right? And that's why we talk about being consistent and being persistent and consistent, right? Coming with perseverance. And once again, going into being patient. So by the way, everybody's energy is different. Like I said, it's going to manifest regardless of how you do it. So same thing with these spiritualities and these modalities and these techniques and these deities, and people are introducing this one to you and that one to you and that, blah, 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 blah. Once again, you now become this enlightened person. You become charged up. Maybe some of you now are like, listen, I want to go by the name Tutasha Mavia, whatever, however. These are all either programs coming into your subconscious, or this is programs detaching themselves from you. That's why going into, and I'm just going to say this very lightly and I'm going to be done, the rapper Little Mama. What was her name? Natina? Where Mama was called Little Mama her whole life. Mama had a breakdown. Mama came back out. And she said, I go by Natia. That's my birth and that's my God-given, and that's the name that my mama gave me, blah, 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 blah. And you saw a different type of energy from this woman. And that's how it is, like I said, with a lot of people. Like, names are given to you, nicknames are given to you, egos are given to you, spirits are given to you. And as you grow and you become mature in spirit, these energies will start to detach itself from you. So you're like, damn, I used to like this and I don't like this no more. And you even start like, thinking something is wrong with you. Like, let me go to my doctor because I was into this type of stuff and now I'm not. I used to love this. I used to love that. I used to love, having fun with these type of people. This was fun to me doing this and now I'm not doing it. So you're thinking losing interest. Oh my God, I must be going through depression. I must be having a psychological breakdown. I must be sick with something. But in reality, you're not. You're awakening who you really are, because now your new likes are actually beneficial to you. Now your new likes deal with your current chapter, right? Now your new likes is a part of your current experience, okay? And of course, in the future, there's going to be new experiences coming. There's going to be new likes coming. There's going to be new dislikes coming. Like, nothing stays the same, right? Nothing stays the same but your true identity, right? You're not going to say 1 minute that you don't like men, and then next minute you do like men. I don't think that's real. You're not gonna say 1 minute that you didn't like this, and all of a sudden you start liking this. Like, baby, your identity is who you are, who you were birthed as, and that's just what it is. Going into my story, I said before, girl, no tea, no shade, girl. We can call my mom on the phone. We can call my brothers on the phone. We call anybody on the phone, even family members who don't even support or give a flying fuck about who the fuck or what the fuck I am. We can verify with them. Have I always been this girl my whole fucking life? When y'all tried to get me to play football and shit, what did I say? Honey, I disappeared. Bitch, y'all don't know where the fuck I was at. I was hiding until the whole experience was over. Let's talk about it. In motherfucking high school, bitch, I failed physical education for fucking 3 years because I did not want to go to the boys' fucking locker room and get changed with the fucking boys. I did not want to fucking do it. That was torment to me. I even called the fucking police on the school, and the police showed up to the school, and I told them my teachers and them are trying to make me get dressed around boys, and the police thought I was fucking stupid. And they were like, we can actually throw you in juvenile hall for you calling us for a stupid ass reason. No, hon, I don't want to get her dressed around these motherfuckers. I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to show my body to these motherfuckers. So no, it's very traumatizing for me. So like I said, I felt fucking pee. I hear other stories about girls and they love dressing around the boys. They loved hanging out with the boys. Like I said, everybody's story is different. That wasn't mine. Girl, I wasn't dick crazy and dick thirsty as a kid, girl, as a teenager and all that. I always knew I was a woman though. I got into fights with cousins. I got into fights at school. Middle school, like I said, I was almost jumped by 5 black men, okay, 5 black boys, because they kept calling me motherfucking gay. And one of the sisters was trying to get some me, and I told her, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And she lied and told the brothers that I called her this and that, da da da. So they were trying to fuck me up. They were trying to fuck me up. And bitch, that scared the fuck out of me too, bitch, and I ran. I said, bitch, And girl, anyway, like I said, girl, I've always been this girl, and I've never took on a title outside of being identified as my boy's name up until I was fucking 17. I only took that and accepted that title because, bitch, I was forced upon me. But I never identified as motherfucking he. I never identified as my biological male identified name. Ever. And even the name is still a little, sexual, ambiguous. It could be male or female name. It doesn't matter. I still never identified as that. To where I was given nicknames. Okay. I even gave alias names. You're going to call me this. You're going to call me Samaje. You're going to call me Dalaje. Whatever. Like I came up with a lot of tea once again because I was not happy with that name. Okay, I didn't like anything that was male identifying, and that's something totally different to do with my sexual anatomy. Because bitch, this is my body. Okay, but like I said, how people perceive me and how I want to be perceived by others is totally different. Girl, like I'm not comfortable having those discussions, girl. I'm not about to sit here and have a conversation with you in what you assume I should be comfortable in. Anyway, that's it, girl. I'm done, honey. Let me look at these comments so I can motherfucking go. Okay, because I'm motherfucking done, girl. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay, come on in here. Yes, Naked Goddess. Okay, come on here. Naked Goddess Desiree. Come on here, Desiree. We know Desire. Amazing Burger. Thank you so much, Naked Goddess. That lifetime finna be recycled because they ain't learned nothing. Right. And that's another thing too. Like they really be thinking, Debbie, that this is why we have like incarnations. I'm telling you this right now. A lot of people have committed single-handed taking out things because this life was so hard. And the most crazy part about it, and this is what I think about, if someone ever sits here and tell you that they've never ever contemplated suicide at any point of their life, if anybody ever sit here and tell you that, they're not a strong spirit. They're not a spirit that's been on this planet many, many times. They are a newborn spirit. They are a spirit that is still curious about how the energy works in this realm. Anybody that came down here with experience and with great power, and that power gets challenged. Oh, come on in here, because power equals responsibility. Now something comes in and challenges that power, that position, and now they want to take their life out. And this have nothing to do with, and as I keep telling people, like suicide is a very spiritual thing because it has nothing to do with people bullying people. Everybody gets bullied. It has nothing to do with anything else outside of energies not being instilled in people. The parents of those people did not teach them that they're beautiful, that they're unique, that they're divinely given, they're a gift from God, and that they're special, they have purpose. So when they came through here, they were like a god or a goddess without armor. They were like a god and a goddess without protection. And that energy just felt so unstable to them. It felt so different for them. And a lot of them actually knew subconsciously, like I can leave out and I'll come back another life, but not knowing that you don't come back the same life the same way. Now the experience that you were going to have is now going to become rougher. So it's better for you to stay in this life and live out those missions, live out those purposes, live out those reasons. So that way, when it's done and when it's said and done, and it's time for you to go, because you don't know when that's going to be. That bitch, you could evolve and become a whole new entity. You could be now the god or the goddess that you actually are. You can now be the guardian spirit of your, great niece, great nephew, hell, maybe even your grandkids. And so that's really something to think about, even going into some of our personal lives, because I'm sure a lot of us have, relatives that were, suicidal and actually committed it, or people that were young when they went away. They passed away through reckless experiences. And I know we're like, that's not, right, and that's ungodly, and we're upset and we're pissed off, and we can be okay. We could be pissed off with that. We could. That's our emotions, that's our energy. We have a right to be upset about that. But I want you to know that once again, these energies came in with a purpose, and this would have been more than likely their final episode. And they could have evolved, but because they were not given the proper tools, and it kind of gives me like a miscarriage energy too, right? Like when a baby is born stillborn or baby is miscarried, I really do feel like that is a contract that this baby choose to avoid, right? Or to void. Like, you know what? I thought I was going to be able to handle the situation, but like, listen, it ain't gonna work for me. So it gets done, and it gets finished. So ABOs is a whole nother situation, though. I don't care nobody motherfucking say, honey. No shade. I don't care nobody say. ABOs is a whole motherfucking other experience, girl. Okay, ain't no fucking dumbass spirit coming down here and saying I'm gonna be in the body for fucking 5 months, 6 months, 2 months, 2 weeks, and get fucking take. Oh, girl, yeah, that's a whole nother topic, honey. I'm not gonna get into that. But anywho, okay, they learned nothing, and now they're gonna have another error on another planet in another reality. Maybe it's gonna be this life. Maybe they're gonna be born into a third world country, and they're gonna pop up and be gay. And that's something that I kind of wish on the people. And I really shouldn't do this, but that's type of workings that I'll be doing in the background. I start working with the contractual Ashavinas and the contractuals Shuyavas, and I start working with the contractuals Castor and Polix, and I start working with the contractual Ganeshas and Lilith, and I start saying, baby, the ones that come into this life and they don't like homosexuals, and they know that they could like them, they don't want to. I want their next life to be a homosexual. I want them to be the biggest homosexual. I want them to come in so gay and so fruity that bitch, the shit that they were fucking wishing upon the gays now get happen upon their motherfucking ass. That's what we be working. That's the type of black magic that we be fucking working with. We're not about to come out here and put your motherfucking name in a vinegar jar, because that's not your name. Bitch, we're going to consult with the spirit realm and say we need that motherfucking spiritual energy to be locked down, tied away, and shipped the fucking way. That's what the fuck we need. We need to make sure that type of energy stays the fuck off this planet the motherfucking next life. Okay, bitch, maybe it'll be a recycle. Maybe we'll be in a time zone of when Hitler ruled the motherfucking time. That should be something that we should be praying upon for the homophobic. We should be praying upon the homophobic people. Should be put in the timeline of when Hitler ruled the motherfucking world. Hello! That's what we should be doing. We should also be praying for the racist white folk to go back to the timeline of when slavery happened. So that way they can learn their motherfucking lesson ultimately. That's what we should be praying for, girl. Because I really do feel like the life from now on is going to be conscious. You're going to remember every fucking thing. I really do feel like something is going to remind you. What is that movie called? Antebellum? With Janelle Monáe? Where mama was like on this plantation. She thought she was having this nightmare about slavery. It was a reenactment camp, but there was really slavery going on. They came back to get her and shit. Mama thought she really got up out of that. Like, that's the type of consciousness we gonna be having from now on, because, girl, that's the type of energy we work with. Everybody lighting these candles and asking for these deities to come through. Girl, now we're marking the souls up. Your souls are getting marked the fuck up. So, baby, you gonna remember the next life too. Don't say I'm not gonna remember the fact that I was very mean to this and that. Oh, yes, you are. You definitely remember it, bitch. And I hope I hope that I can show up in the spirit realm and get your ass right motherfucking together. Okay. I hope that I have the privilege to show up as a spiritual entity, girl, because this is my last life, girl. But I just wanna see you in a passing time and say, baby, the kids are about to get you right together. I hope you're ready. Ow! Come on in here. I hope you're ready, baby. They're getting you right together. The dark space, yes, come on in here. I know that's right, honey. After my cousin's divorce passed, he became a heavy smoker and drinker, and it's just sad as big girl. And it really is sad, because that's why we have we have all these billions of people on the planet, but there's a lot of dead weight here. Like, that's another prime example that we have a lot of people on this planet, but there's a lot of heavy dead weight here. Like, it's a really, really sad thing, because we know that when we came into this life that we also had to go, right? So we also know that every experience in our life is going to be birthed and it's going to die. We know this. So now something happens where we thought we have full control over this energy, and then it comes in and it goes out, and then now we're like, oh my God, I'm going through something, I need to take myself, whatever the case, however the hell that is. It's like, it's not really an excuse though. Like, it's not really an excuse. This is where you seek after some stuff. And even going into the darkening of the night, because maybe that is the darkening of the night experience for him. You know, he lost his child. And, that experience is taking a toll on him. That period does not last for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And that also goes into the flip side of being detached from your true self. I think that we find comfort, we find security, and we find sanity in the identity of who we actually are. So once again, if people have to abuse themselves and or others to feel good or comfortable in their skin, then that means they are comfortable with the demon or the programming that they were given. If you find comfort in, the opposite of that, right? Not fucking yourself up or fucking other people up, then you're more than likely living into your own divine true energy. Going into a lot of people, what are your mission? Is your mission to uplift or tear people down? A lot of people that they're claiming to be here as Pan Africanness or Pan African people to uplift African people, but they got to tear down other people in the process. That's not how that works. If you are really secured and comfortable in who you are, let the gays be the gays. If you're not gay, that does not pertain to you. Being gay does nothing to the spiritual ecosystem, and it does nothing to the human ecosystem. Okay, so bitch, mind your motherfucking business. Okay, now the Pan Africanism, girl, there's a lot of issues you could be touching on, you could be healing, but you're not wanting to heal. Now your propaganda has become anti-gay, and of course you're going to get caught off of that because a lot of people like you are also anti-gay. But yeah, they're going to sit back and realize when they actually awaken and go through their dark night experience and say, "Damn, what did I actually learn from this person?" And that's what I tell y'all too. If you're not learning anything from me or anything that I'm saying and doing, please unsubscribe. Please don't even bother reaching out. I'm okay with that. If you're not learning anything from me or anything that I talk about, I don't want to be a waste of your time. I don't want to take up space in your life. Okay? I advise you to go to pay people and place and things that are on your frequency. If you're a dumbass bitch, find other dumbass bitch people. That's what it is. Okay? Hate to put it like that. If you're a hoish ass bitch, find other hoish ass bitch people. If you're a whatever ass bitch, find another ass bitch person. Okay? We're not about to stay where we're not welcomed at. We're not going to do what we do, what people don't want us to do, right? We're not going to go around, if we know that Tennessee is a racist ass state, we're not going to take our fucking black asses over to fucking Tennessee. Okay? Once you've had your spiritual awakening. Hello? Okay? If we know that motherfucking Stone Mountain is a sundown town, we're not gonna be checking our motherfucking asses, gay asses, black asses, Hispanic asses, black loving asses, whoever, whatever, over to these motherfucking towns. We're just not gonna do it. If we have experienced our darkening of our soul, if we have some type of spiritual awakening that has happened within our lives, within our hearts. Because that's where the darkening of the soul takes place. It takes place in the heart space. It's when your soul transitions through the heart up through the head. And I tell people this, consciously, we're all going through the darkening of the soul, collectively, not individually. What we're seeing in society right now is the darkening of the soul. Everybody want to jump past it, and it's not going to happen. What you're seeing right now, what you've been experiencing for the past fucking 7 years, 2015, 2016, okay, that's no longer than 7 years. You have been experiencing us going through the darkening of the soul, and we're going to keep going through it. It's going to be a little longer because we've yet to understand that we're all individuals having our own experiences. So if you're going to come out and have a conversation, talk about people, place some things that pertain to you and your people. Don't be sitting there having a panel with black folks about white folks. Or don't be having a fucking open panel about women with nothing but transgender people. Like, that doesn't sound right to me. So this is why collectively we're all suffering. It's an unfortunate thing. But bitch, we all signed up for this. You knew what was gonna happen when you came down here. You knew it. You knew what was gonna happen when you came down here, baby. You just forget now because people told you that it's green on the other side, and you get to the other side just by playing the fucking role. No, bitch, it takes hard work to get to the other side. Okay, hello. The smokers don't know all the weed money used for the weed you could save up and get some. Ow! Come on in here. Ow! Come on in here. Come on in here, Boswala. Come on in here. Come on in here. You better tell somebody. See, that's another thing why I don't smoke, I don't fucking drink. Baby, hello? Hello, can we talk about it? Baby, I don't believe, listen, the money that I'm buying on weed, I could be buying that to pay my motherfucking car note or my motherfucking rent to be in a lavish neighborhood. Because, see, that's where it gets fucked up and construed out. People are like, damn, you really be thinking that you all that. And I was like, no, bitch, I just make motherfucking good decisions. Okay, I had a lot of experiences. I say, baby, instead of me smoking, using my money for weed and alcohol, I can save up my coin and I can afford to pay $1,700 a month for rent. I can afford to pay a $700 car note because I don't got extra expenses going out. A lot of people are like, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. No, you could afford that. You just don't know that you can afford that. You just don't know that you can. Your expenses are just, they're just stupid, irrational. They're irrelevant. You don't got no free money, honey. When your credit is good, you have free money. Honey, when your bills are paid, you have free money. When you've done what you need to do, you have free money. But girl, you're not gonna sit here and be with a fucked up credit score, ain't got no money in your bank account, could barely pay your rent, and you hired in a motherfucking kite. You're hired in a motherfucking cloud. Bitch, that's an immediate block, ban, and delete out my motherfucking life. No shade. No shade, girl. No shade, honey. You're not sitting be like, I can't help my life. I can't help myself. Especially being spiritual. Like, oh my God, my life is just so fucked up. I'm trying to get my car, da da da, but I don't got the money for that. No, you do. You do. Oh my God, honey, I can't believe that eggs are $8 a crate. You can afford that, babe, because you really don't have to eat eggs. Eggs is not a necessity. Beans are, though. You can eat beans, girl. Beans are very cheap. Beans are always cheap. They're cheap right now. You get like a 10-pound bag of beans for like $5. You can make a lot of stuff with beans. So beans are definitely necessary. Eggs are not. And if you want to eat eggs, bitch, you got to have the money to buy those eggs. So, bitch, you don't got the money for $8 for crates, for a crate of eggs or a case of eggs. You got fucking $7 to buy lashes. You got $200 to buy 2 bundles of weaves. You got $10.50 to buy a pack of cigarettes every time you need to smoke a pack of cigarettes. You got $20 for a box of wine. Can we talk about it for a minute? You can't afford what you need, but you can afford what you don't fucking need. Girl. And if you're married to somebody like that, girl, I will divorce in the name of love. That's it, girl. I will divorce in the name of love, baby. Listen, baby, we can't both be struggling. Bitch, what's going on with our finances, girl? Let's sit here and let's girl, ain't no wine, ain't no girl, ain't no cigarettes, ain't no beer, ain't none of that, girl. Ain't none of that, bitch. If our money ain't going on food and bills, bitch, it ain't going on nothing. That's how I run my shit by myself, because everybody don't understand that concept. Bitch, bills are first, everything else is second. Bitch, you say you want to go clubbing, just so happen you realize that on your credit card you spent $4,000 on that credit card last month. Bitch, you're gonna make sure that credit card is fucking paid off. So you're gonna say, wait a minute, I can't go clubbing even though we plan to go clubbing. I gotta pay this fucking credit card off. That's what a fucking responsible person do. And then, bitch, well, your friends are gonna say, but girl, you said we're gonna go clubbing. Bitch, bye. I will unfriend that bitch in a hurry. Bye, girl. Because my credit card payment is more serious than me going fucking clubbing with your ass. Bye. Bye, girl. That's what be having fucked up. They be like, why? I care about my friendship and not my credit. Okay. I care about my weed and my liquor more than I care about my living sanctuary, my living hood. Okay, sis. Okay. I be seeing people in the drive-thru shit, no shade. Girl, windows busted out and shit. They got plastic bags on their windows. And some of the people I've seen for like 8 months. And I'm just like, sis, that window's only going to cost you $300 to fix. Like, baby girl, I done see you in this drive-through while I'm over here at the Barnes and Nobles across the way. I done seen this same old raggedy ass car in this drive-through at least 500 times. And we know that, girl, your meals are not $1. So $1, let's say $3 times 500 is 1,500. Girl, that window could already been fixed. But no, girl, you out here looking stupid in a motherfucker, and you want to convey to me that you're not stupid. That's the say, girl, we all be playing this rose, girl. You won't respect a transgender person as a woman, then I can't respect a dumb bitch as a smart bitch. Sorry. Or a dumb bastard as a smart bastard. Sorry. Can't do it. Girl, it is what it is, right? We're going to keep it real. Let's keep it real all the way, girl. I just can't see a man as a woman. That's just beyond my comprehension. Yeah, same thing with me. I can't see an idiot as someone smart. That's just beyond my comprehension too, babe. Sorry. But we can't play, girl. I can't see a bummy ass hoe as somebody who ain't a bummy ass hoe. Sorry. I can't get past the illusion either, girl. Sorry, and I don't care how bougie you present yourself to be. I'm looking at your life. So wait a minute, you had a baby with this man, then you had another baby with this man, and then you had another baby with this man. And every time you had a baby with the man, he left for long periods of time. And then you thought that you're gonna have another baby and the man was gonna stay. And now you have the fourth kid, the other kid comes out now, and now you're upset because he ain't around. Like, girl, no shade. Girl, ain't nothing gonna save that. Ain't nothing gonna say that, girl. You don't have the comprehension to even stop what's going on. That's why the magic ain't working. Hello. Okay, hello. Okay. Girl, let you get a speeding ticket in Charlotte, and the Charlottes is finna see our special. Well, listen, let me tell you this. Wow, I got a speeding ticket. Woo! But guess what? The speeding ticket got rebuilt. It got thrown out. It got deleted. I was on a highway that said 50 motherfucking miles a fucking hour. And just so happened there's a discrepancy with the street sign because a block down the road it says 50. And then a block ahead says 50. And in this little tiny intersection, it says fucking 40. Now, guess what? The 40-mile-per-hour sign is hidden behind a fucking 200-year-old pine fucking tree. So, girl, everybody drag racing down the motherfucking highway. I thought I was being cute because, bitch, the guy in the truck was looking at me trying to get my attention. So I'm like, oh, my God, let me show him that I have a fast car, too. So I put the bitch in sports mode, and I start speeding. Well, guess what? Just so happened, the police officer saw me. Well, he saw everybody, but I was on when I slowed down. See, I could have just kept going like the last time, girl. I ran the light before, girl. Girl, can we talk about it? I ran the light before, y'all, and it was cops right there when I ran the light. Not only did I ran the light, there was 4 other people that ran the light. Bitch, I kept going. I kept going. Girl, this is Arizona, girl. I kept going. Okay, the one who stopped, the cop pulled over. Baby, I said, Lord. Anyway, so I dodged that speeding ticket. But I literally got this speeding ticket, and I was a little scared because I said, oh my God, my driver record is so good, girl. And my insurance has been going down every month. Oh my God. Now it's going to go up like 15%. Oh my God, Jesus, Lord, take the wheel. And I just started panicking. And Spirit was like, no, we got this for you. And I just said, I'm not even going to worry about it. So I'm just going to let Spirit handle what Spirit got to go through. And so, of course, the people I know was like, girl, did you pay your speeding ticket? No, I'm not going to pay it. I don't have to pay it. Girl, well, you got the ticket. And yes, I did, but I don't have to pay it. So sure enough, girl, what had happened was, I'm not going to get into what had happened. So, girl, the ticket was thrown out. And, girl, I don't got no ticket on my motherfucking record. How? Hallelujah. That's how Spirit motherfucking work, bitch. And I have the motherfucking email and I got the fucking paperwork to prove that the ticket was fucking thrown out. It says ticket was thrown out, money owed, $0 fucking dollars. See, that's how fucking Oshun work. That's how my motherfucking spirits work. That's how the spirit of fucking strawberry and basil fucking work. That's how the spirit of fucking strawberry, basil, lemon motherfucking aid fucking work. Bitch. Okay? Now, maybe one of those other girls can learn something or two. You know, hit me up, 2xspiritmc at gmail.com if you need a spell on how to get a ticket removed. Or maybe you went to jail for something and you need a good attorney to fight for you, baby. Let's get the spirits to come on in and work for you. How? Let's do it, Jesus. Yes. Okay. I'm about to do deep conditioning. Yes, I need to do that tomorrow, honey. Come on, Oshun. Girl, stick ham. You remember that side? Yes, girl, we love stick ham. Come on here, Tina, banana, mamina. Yes. Girl, I used to be on Moco Space. Me too, honey. They had all the dicks on Moco. But all the dicks also was on Moco. Everybody had those dicks too. No shit. A lot of girls caught HIV off of Moco Space. How? Come on in here, Jesus. A lot of girls caught the sauce off of the Moko space. How? And you know, Moko space translate into Mokos space, and Makosis means booger. Moko is booger in Spanish, shows booger space, and it really is because there's a lot of hood boogers on there, girl. No shade. Hello? No shade, Jesus. There's a lot of boogers on there. So, girl, a lot of them be trying to dick you down, and everybody share the same dick. The girls got the dick, the guys got the dick, the trainers got the dick, the she-males got the dick, the cross-dressers got the dick, and the non-binaries got the dick. Girl, everybody got the same fucking dick up on there. Everybody get the same dick. They be trying to dick you down and roll you down. No, thank you. You know how motherfuckers I have to block off that site? Girl, thought they were gonna get some. I just want to come and give you this dick, honey. Listen, anything you got, I don't want. Well, I got some money for you. No, thank you. I don't want that neither. Because you got money like that, girl, you need to go clean underneath your fucking nails. But again, how the fuck you got all that money, but you don't got a fucking car? Girl, just fuck about my motherfucking DMs and PMs, girl. Bye. Bye, girl. Blocked. Okay, come on here, Jay. Yes, honey. Miss, I used to have butterflies on me all the time. I'm telling you right now, spiritual transformation. There's an awakening taking place. So, come on in here. The subconscious mind is being unlocked. Come on in here. Hallelujah, hallelujah. The subconscious mind is starting to recycle back memories through you right now. See, our mind is so amazing. It's like a projector, right? So we have experiences in life, and we're like, listen, I don't want to experience these experiences no more. So you forget about the experiences, right? You're like, let me store this experience in my back. Let me store this experience in my head. Let me store it in my eye. Let me store it in my mouth. Let me store it in my throat. Let me store it in my hand. Let me store it in my kidney, my liver, whatever, right? Because trauma is stored in your body in different spaces. A lot of people have illnesses and ailments because of trauma that's unresolved, okay? So going into that, people will literally forget that the trauma is there. And something that our subconscious mind do. Oh, thank you, God, for the subconscious mind. Whoa! Thank you, God, for the subconscious mind. Thank you. Thank you, Santos Ines de. Thank you so much for the subconscious mind. Because what the subconscious mind does is to make sure that you stay on track. That's why I say when people are like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and they're like, I can't seem to get it right. Well, I advise you to go see a therapist first. That's the first thing. Before you start doing candle work and daily affirmations, learn how your mind operates and works. Okay? And then you start changing that energy within your life. Because what happens is the subconscious mind, every so often, it could be every 3 years, it could be every 7 years. For me, it's been every 2 to 3 years. Okay? The subconscious mind will bring up an issue within the body, whether it's the mental body, the emotional body, or the physical body. Right? You may feel a pain in your back. You may feel a chest pain. You may have a headache. You may say, oh my God, I can't sleep at night. I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning. The subconscious mind starts feeding through you, to you, the trauma that you put behind you that you did not resolve. So what happens is when you start looking up the metaphysical reason behind this, or you start doing shadow work, or you start doing self-realization work, which is done through inner child work, now it starts to make sense to you like, wait a minute. So this is why I'm having kidney problems. This is why I'm having chest pains. This is why I'm having digestive issues. And then you start to really realize, and I tell people that going into a lot of people, I'm not a doctor. In that sense, I'm a Reiki doctor. I'm an energy doctor, baby. Okay. Certified Reiki master. Okay. So I'm definitely an energy doctor. Okay. And I'm also a certified herbalist. So I guess you say I'm a herb doctor as well. But either way, when people are sick with something, they say, yeah, I went to the doctor, they're doing all this blood work and they can't figure out what's going on with me. I start asking, well, you know what's going on with your body. Tell me what's going on with your body. And they're like, I got fibroids, daddy issues. Okay, but what do you mean daddy issues? I've always had my dad in my life. Yeah, but did your dad give the attention that you need? Did you feel accepted and respected by your father? Your whole life. We're not talking about at 16, 17, you becoming grown and your dad is now want to get involved. We're talking about as a whole. And also going into you saw yourself in your mother as a little girl. So how was your father treating your mother? Or how was the man in your mother's life treating your mother? Because you took on that energy into your body. And of course, if your parents' relationship is bitter outside of the body, it was bitter when you were inside the body. And it's something that I learned to deal with. Once again, going into trauma, releasing trauma. If the relationship was bitter while you're in the relationship, it's going to be bitter outside the relationship. When my mother was pregnant with me, my father had many affairs on my mother because my father's a hoe. That's unfortunately, but a lot of fucking Hispanic men are fucking hoes. He was a hoe. He was dicking all up and down the East Coast, the West Coast, the islands, girl, LA, girl, everywhere. He was fucking and sucking every fucking where, girl. And I wouldn't be surprised the motherfucker was getting sucked on by another fucking man. I don't know. I wouldn't be fucking surprised though. Let's talk about it for a minute. I would not be surprised because he had a very high sexual appetite. So either way, when my mother was 4 months pregnant with me, that's when she decided to leave the motherfucker. She decided to leave the dog where the fuck he laid at. And the motherfucker stayed in the picture. He tried to come around and I want to be involved. And my mama said, no, not today, Satan. But of course, because she grew up in a good household, her parents, my grandfather and grandmother said, you need to stay with your man. Let that man help you take care of those children. Don't you do that to those children. Let your children have a chance. And my mom went to God. And God told her, this is what she said, this is her words. God told her, you're going to live the life the way you want to live your life and your kids are going to be okay. You're going to instill in your children the ideas and the thoughts that your parents instilled in you and also what they did not instill in you. And that's why my mom raised 4 productive, healthy motherfucking children. Let's talk about it, girl. Hello. So, like I said, bitch, the subconscious mind is more powerful than what we fucking give credit for. And a lot of you don't have connection with your subconscious mind because you don't sleep, you don't eat right, you don't stay hydrated, and you motherfucking high all the fucking time. If you're not high fucking meds, you high fucking sugar. You're not high fucking sugar, you high fucking liquor. You're not high fucking liquor, you're high for fucking daddy kush, granddaddy kush, orange, purple, yurple, all of the bullshit. So you can't hear your fucking subconscious speak. You got these people that are talking about if they tap into the subconscious world, aka the spirit realm, when they're high. Prove it to me then. Prove it to me that you get high and that you mastered all your issues in your life. Prove to me that you get high and you're not living in nobody's basement or you ain't on welfare Section 8. Prove to me that you get high and you do spiritual work and you have good credit. Prove to me that you manifest and do your shit while you fucking higher than a motherfucking kite. Prove it to me, bitch. Prove it to me. If I ain't seeing it, I ain't believing it. It's a fool. Okay. Yes, fruit and vegetables either way. You said it, honey. Hello. And some animal meat too. Hello. Come on in here. Yes, honey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not mad though. Throwing down on some barbecuers. I know that's right, honey. Ow. Listen, honey. Kudos to y'all. Yes, honey. I love all types of food. I know that's right, honey. I like foods that's gonna heal me and recharge me. I like foods that are going to give me the energy that I need. I say thank you, Purple Yerple, aka Eggplant, for giving me the mental clarity that I need, for giving me the spiritual insight that I need. I say thank you so much, Mangoes and Curcumin, aka Turmeric, and Yellow Pineapple, and all of good stuff, for keeping my solar plexus and sacral energy nice and vibrant, giving me the energy and the recharge I need to get through my day and get my activities done. Oh, come on, I'll be like, thank you so much to the kale and the bordaccio and the fucking broccoli and the fucking cabbage and Brussels sprouts and kimchi. Oh, come on in here. Thank you so much for allowing my heart to flourish with love and joy. Thank you for allowing me to see the beauty in all things around me. That's what I'll be saying thank you for. Hello? And I say thank you sometimes. Oh, come on in here. Because they say that these cows and these chickens be sacrificial lambs to humans. Because sometimes animal products do give us energy. So I'll be like, thank you so much, cow, for giving me that heifer mentality. Thank you so much, chicken, for letting me be the chicken head that I always knew I was. And chickens are very smart, bitch. Don't get it twisted and fucked up with motherfucking chickens, okay? Don't get it twisted and fucking ditched up with motherfucking cows neither. Okay, when I say heifers, girl, cows are good mothers. See, that's another thing that I be trying to figure out too. A lot of these hoes be out here sucking down this pork and they be sucking down these fucking ham hocks and fucking beef riblets and shit. But girl, none of y'all act like a heifer. None of y'all have that heifer energy. You fucking don't give a fuck about your kids. You abandon your fucking kids. You disrespect your fucking kids. So I'm like, what food are y'all eating? Are y'all eating the fucking pig blood and shit? Because pigs will eat their own babies. Y'all be eating that piglet blood and shit. You know, the pigs are the ones that don't give a fuck about their motherfucking youngins. Is that what the fuck is going on here? They said the roosters will do that too, and the chickens will do that too, but only if the chickens and the roosters feel like the babies are sick. That's a little different. Some people be having sick babies because they sick. No disrespect. No disrespect, girl. You be having sick babies because you're sick. Okay, your children are sick because you're fucking sick. They got a sick mama and a sick fucking daddy. Bitch, what you expect to happen, girl? Let's put out the conspiracy mic because it's all alleged. You have a sick child because you're fucking sick. Okay, get your sickness healed and the child be healed. Now that's a conspiracy. I don't know. Anyway, I had a white butterfly on my foot when I managed to still show kindness to someone who did me wrong. I don't know. That's right, honey. I'm telling you, the butterflies are telling there's an awakening going on. I have somebody I know they're always saying, I'm seeing a butterfly, I'm seeing a bee, I'm seeing a butterfly, I'm seeing a bee, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, I'm seeing bee, I'm seeing ladybug. I'm like, but what is the message conveying to you though? Because you're not just seeing this and like, well, I don't know what it means. I'm just saying it. No, you do know what it means. What does this mean to you? What are you thinking about right now? You relocated, you probably changed your career field, or you have not changed your career field yet, but maybe you're doing things and you're like, listen, I was doing this for money, it's not working out for me. This butterfly could be symbolic of you moving on. Okay, so you're seeing all these butterflies and these birds and these squirrels and these, animals are talking to you because you are changing. Something within you is changing, right? Something is changing. Get right, get out, and get something. Okay, that's it. Okay, and get right with yourself, honey. Okay, Darian Virtue. Okay, abandoned her father and denounced car readings and magic. Right, because she knows who the fuck she was any damn way. She ain't who she is. But yeah, you know what's so crazy? Mama's still selling her books online. Ow! Mama still, let's turn on the conspiracy mic. Mama is allegedly selling us books, still on motherfucking line. So it's like, Miss Dorian Virtues, you denounced that magic, oh come on, is not of God, but yet you still selling your tarot cards. You're still selling your fucking books. So who's getting the money? Miss Dorian Virtues? I need to write her a letter. I need to write that bitch a letter. Who is getting the motherfucking profit? Because you're not going to love God, but profit off of the devil. That's not what you're going to do. So what type of shit is going on here? What type of Mandela effect? What type of sexual excursion that you had growing up? Oh, bitch, I should do a reading on Miss Dorian Virtue. I should read her and then read her. Huh? I should read and then read. Okay? I should read her and then read her. Because, baby, Miss Thing, okay, that's it. Y'all know my voice gonna be fucked up, y'all. You know I'm not even gonna have a voice. I'm not even gonna have a voice tomorrow. Jesus! Bitch, you know I'm not even gonna have a voice tomorrow, door. That voice is gonna be gone. Okay? My girlfriend's kids close the door and he sits on the toilet by himself. No tea. I'm telling you, you don't gotta go in there and show those kids. That is scary. And nasty. She lied. She a total scammer. You said it, honey. A scammer, a liar, and a motherfucking cheater. Girl, crooked pinky finger means you're prone to lying. Jesus, take the win. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. You God. Oh my God. We have to take a commercial break really quickly. Let's take a commercial break really quickly. Woo! Okay. Oh my God, that was amazing. Whoa. Debbie, stop it! Oh my God. Debbie, stop it. No. Oh, come on, Diddy. Oh my God. Alex is. Ah! Shut up! Naked goddess. It's so crazy because there was another name I did not know was unisex. What was that name? There was a woman with a name, and I really thought this lady was unisex. Oh my God. A woman had a boy's name, and I really thought that this person was either not unisex. I thought this person was transsexual. I thought this was, yeah, a man that became a woman, but no, bitch, this is a woman. And it kind of reminds me of the name Jerry, because Jerry is normally a man's name, but my mom's friend name was Jerry, and she's a woman. But yeah, and that's funny that only the men on my dad's side of my family have major crooked pinkies. I know that's right, honey. Don't trust them. Hello? Power does equal responsibility. Yes, it does. Good evening. Come on in, Shamika, honey. And something I was taught a long time ago, people who crave power usually don't have it. Okay? People that beg for power, beg for validation, beg for opinions are usually insecure and they're powerless. That's it. Okay, you got to be careful. Come on in here. Who you share with? Ow. Yes, honey. Hey, y'all. I'm back. My friend was calling me. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. That's wild, honey. Hey, welcome back. Yes, honey. Welcome back. I feel like he was giving up on life when he said, screw it. I'm going to smoke and drink. He did. Oh, that's sad. FI public announcement. Macy's online is having a good sale on boot sheets. Thank you so much, honey. You know I'm going to Macy's, girl. Hello. The question is, are they? Wait, this is the real question. Because we got Mac inside of Macy's. Hello. The question is, are they having sale on Mac? The question is makeup from Mac also on sale? Come on in here, Sister Dee Dee. Is the Mac makeup on sale too? That's what I want. Let me call down to Macy's right now. Hold on, sis. Hold on to your love. Let me hold on. Oh, you said Macy's online. Fuck. Keyword online. Never mind. Never mind. Yes. Thanks, Dee Dee. I need some jug boots. I know that's right, honey. I like Macy's. Me too, honey. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Hello. The picture is hypnotic. Yes, honey. It's hypnotic. I feel like if you buy them during summer, they're cheaper. That's good for my budget. I know that's right, honey. We're always about growing our budget. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Rice and beans can be very good if you're reason. Yes. And listen, honey, chickpeas have been my favorite peas throughout the years, but I really, really love chickpeas and black eyed peas. And y'all, let me tell you what I've been doing with my black eyed peas and chickpeas for the past 2 days. I've had roasted chickpeas. I had a dessert made from chickpeas. I've had, of course, refried chickpeas. I've had chickpea meatballs. I've had black eyed pea dessert. I've had black eyed pea stir fry. I've had black eyed pea bean salad, bean dip. I had black eyed pea with white rice. I had black eyed beans with motherfucking nachos. And girl, you can do a lot with motherfucking black eyed peas and motherfucking chickpeas. Hello? So all beans, black beans, white beans, cannella beans, garbanzo beans, fuale beans, fusilli beans, green beans, pinto beans, cranberry beans. There's a lot of beans. Lento beans. Okay. That's it, honey. I would never get weed from Dispensary Sarah. I don't trust it. I think they poison. China is getting the business. Oh, you said it. Well, they actually said there was a pathogen. Oh, come on in here. Let's break some news out, girl. This sounds like a news reporter tea right now. Pathogen found at weed in dispensary. Hello? Since some of y'all don't give a fuck about the pathogen because y'all be taking pathogenic ass semen. Hello. Y'all be taking in pathogenic ass vaginal fluid. Okay. So you don't give a fuck about a motherfucking pathogen. Well, let's talk about pathogen found in weed. And it might be all weed. Hello. Here we go. Can we talk about it? It says right here, the most destructive root pathogen are Fusarium and Pythium. Did we say something about the python spirit? And it says, particularly when infections occur during the rooting phase or vegetative growth. These established infections may progress into the flowering stage, causing stunting and ultimately plant death. Hello? Now, of course, that's a part of the pathogen, but we want to get into the pathogen found inside of weed sold. Come on in here. It says that Hope Latin viroid is a circular single-stranded virus that causes dudding in cannabis. HPLVD can remain latent in a cannabis plant for long periods of time before exhibiting signs such as irregular branching, decreased trichome production, chlorosis of the leaves, and stunted development. Now that's not what I found. Hold on. Um, See, this is what they be trying to do, girl. They be trying to fucking get people fucking right together. Hello! Over 90% of California pot farms have been infected with a severe pathogen called HLVD. Hello? And y'all out there taking mushrooms and shit. They said they found out by taking a sample from a farm in Santa Barbara. Girl. Sun was new too this year. Now it's not on the net at all. There we go. No, 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 no. Here we go. Yeah, this is 2008. Something came out this year though. Did they take it off the internet? I just swear I should have screenshotted that motherfucking shit. It said lab swarms of dangerous contaminated pot at dispensaries. And some experts believe as much as half the pot being grown is contaminated with potential dangerous chemical or bacteria. Even if you're smoking it, it could still be in the fucking plant. It said the most common pathogens that affect the cannabis plant are hemp C. sativa. It has a good amount of oil seed and fiber in its flowers, and seen recently it has been grown a lot for production of the cannabinoids. Anyway, it gets into the plant types. It also goes into the viruses, Golovinomyces, Botrytis is another bacteria, and they also have, girl, they have a lot of tea, girl. I ain't trusting nobody with nobody, girl. You don't grow your own weed, you don't need to be smoking weed. How? If you don't got the money to buy the good shit, don't you smoke it. And I doubt you got money for weed and not a fucking car payment. You smoking that good shit. Bitch, don't lie. Don't motherfucking lie, bro. I have to put salt on my food or no tea. And keep Louisiana hot sauce in my lunch. I heard that. I don't do salt. I actually do kelp now. Kelp seasoning. Kelp, K-E-L-P. You can do much with beans, and you can even grow beans. Yes, you can. You can eat bean sprouts too. Girl, he hid behind the pine tree. Right. Right. Well, let me tell you this. So the stop sign was behind the pine tree. And the officer was on a motherfucking motorcycle bike. And the crazy thing about it, I saw the officer. And when I saw the officer, I slowed down. But somebody said they can read your motor from the front too. They can read that your speed is from the front, not just the back. So the motherfucker got me from the front. I get ready to slow the fuck down, and that's when he motherfucking got me. So he pulls me over. Of course, Bella's in the car. Bella's barking. I said, girl, don't you get a shot today? I didn't say that loud in front of him, but I said that inside, with my inside voice. Girl, don't you get a shot today? And so he said, is there a reason why you were speeding? I said, honey, how fast are I going, officer? He said, you were going 50 miles per hour. I said, honey, the speed limit was 50. He said, no, the speed limit was 40. And I said, I'm not about to argue with this motherfucker. I'm not about to argue with this flat-fit ass motherfucker. I said, okay, officer. He said, so where you headed to? I said, home. I said, honey, it's late. I just came from the grocery store. I was about to cook me up some dinner, me and my babies. And he's like, one moment. So, of course, he's back there running the license plate and shit. You know what they do, girl. So I'm just sitting here waiting, girl. 2 minutes by. He come back and he said, okay, I'm just going to give you a speeding ticket for going 10 miles over the speed, blah, blah, blah. And he said, you have any questions for me while he's writing a ticket? And I said, no. And then so he's writing a ticket. He give it to him and he's like, you have any questions? I said, no, I don't. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I wrote the windows up, bitch, and I floored it. Now, bitch, I totally forgot because they give you another ticket. So I caught myself. When I floored it, I slowed the fuck down immediately. Come on in here, hallelujah. I slowed the fuck down. I let him pass, and I went ahead and get the fuck up out of there, bitch. I said, girl, you didn't get me today. Hello. And we were in, oh, girl. So like I said, it has been dismissed. Come on in here. By the state of California, and the laws of strawberry, basil, and lemonade, that ticket has been dismissed. Hello, there's a beat up mobile home by my trash and junk in my yard, but nice car bands make right. Doesn't make sense. I remember I seen this person with a Lamborghini or whatever the fuck they're called. I think it was a Lamborghini. This was years ago. Daddy had it on rims and shit. It had a chrome body. I'm like, I just want to be able to see where the fuck Daddy lives at because I'm always seeing him come from this area. So I decided to follow him. See him pull up to this motherfucking house. It was like a trailer house with bricks around it. House looked like it was fucking falling apart and shit. I just said, Lord have mercy. So you got a nice, expensive ass car that's not worth shit, but live in a fucked up ass fucking house. Girl, I'll have a fucking 2018 car, 2008 car, living in a fucking nice ass neighborhood. Then then having a 2021 car, living in the fucking projects. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense because it doesn't make sense, okay? Not the non-binary. Yes, the non-binary. We can't put the non-binaries down. We can't put the ones that want to be niggas today and women tomorrow. We can't exclude those people, girl. We can't do that. We can't exclude those girls. We can't exclude it. We can't exclude the girls that want men and women, boys and girls that identify as a sheep, a goat, a cow. We can't exclude none of the children, girl. They're all precious children in the sky. That's what they are, girl. Okay, they are. We can't hold that against them. Hello? Mocos in English is boogers. You said it. Hello? It was Moco's face, and that's where all the dirty dick was at, the booger dick. They had that dried ass discharge come from the dick. Isn't boogers discharge? I said, no, thank you, Roddy. I remember one of them tried to come over, and that was the last one I let come over too. I was like, okay, what you doing? He said, I want to come over and I want to cook something for you. I'm like, okay. Daddy just kept itching. Then I'm like, okay, well, maybe he just shaved or something. Girl, he had bumps with the fucking pubic hair there. I was like, hell no. Bitch, you not throw away all the bedding too. The bedding got thrown out. I said, baby, we throwing it all out. Bitch, we're doing it all. Girl, we use fucking tea tree oil. What did I get? I got tea tree oil, baking soda, and what was the other shit I got? Girl, sprinkled it all where he walked at. I said, I don't give a fuck about that, girl. That shit, girl, whatever the fuck he had, girl, could have traveled on his fucking shoe. Now he brought it in my motherfucking carpet. Fuck about it here, girl. And he was cute, too. That's the downfall about it. But daddy was fucking cuter than motherfucking had bumps. I said, And he's talking about stuff. It's just a little bit of irritation because I used the wrong body wash. The fuck about it here. You smell like a fucking billy goat. The fuck about it here, bitch. Bye. Then he tried to hit me back up. Blocked. Okay. These kids in my building the other day said the same thing you just said. They said that they feel like they're connecting with a higher source when they're smoking weed. Child, your voice popping in my... Listen, you connect into a higher source, and the higher source is a stupid-ass source. I said it. Bitch, check me. 283@gmail.com, bitch. Hello? Bitch, better to the fuck yet, baby, because I am that girl. Better to the fuck yet. I need to start doing this every time I fucking come on here, girl. People be thinking that I'm just bitch, I don't mind boy, girl, man, woman, girl. I will let anybody have it, bitch. In person on the motherfucking internet. Hello? Girl, what spirit is what higher self is assisting you while you fucking high? I really want to interview somebody who's a pothead spiritualist. Can I interview a pothead spiritualist? I need to go ahead and look at some of these YouTube videos of these spiritualists saying that they smoke weed and send them a video response. Bitch, I want to have a conversation with you. Because a lot of shit I'm seeing, I see gangrene, I see jaundice, and I see fucking gingivitis and gum disease. So I'm like, baby girl, the weed ain't helping that shit, girl. What the fuck is it helping? And there's no shade with that. What the fuck is it helping? You connect the spirit for what? Money ain't right, health ain't right, can't get a man, can't get a woman, can't get no friends. What the fuck are you connecting the spirit for? So, bitch, is it working or is it not working? That's the real question, respectfully. Is it working or is it not working? Are you connecting to your higher self or you're not? That's the question. Is it working? Is it working? Work? Because it's not working. Bitch, I hate to tell you that, but not. It's not working. Oh, I drink or I smoke weed because it helps me to mellow myself out. Honey, it's called cut people out of your life. That will also mellow you out. Oh, I'm just so stressed out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to smoke something to calm me down. Oh, my God. Okay. And like the guy tried to tell me the other month, well, people were diagnosed with like fibromyalgia and other chronic illnesses, and they were prescribed marijuana for healing reasons and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, but these people are still eating fatty foods, right? Like, they're not eating plant-based. They're not eating diets without sugar. They're still eating fucked up. So is it the marijuana that's healing? Or is it the fact that they need to change their own motherfucking diet? Like, bitch, stop with the dumb shit. Fight with somebody else, bruh. I'm not about to see him fight with you. Fight with somebody else. Girl, fight with somebody else, girl. I'm not the one. They even say that white willow, what is it? White willow bark tea actually is anti-inflammatory. It has the same one of the chemicals that aspirin has. So there's no shade with that, sis. Drinking some white willow bark tea, bitch. Fuck about it here, girl. That shit stink, and it makes you stink too. I've yet to meet anybody that smoke weed that smell good, and there's no shade with that. You all smell musty and fucking nasty, bitch. I said it. Musty and nasty. Then y'all try to take the Bath and Body Works, spray yourself down. That shit stinks. Bitch, keep that shit over there. That shit stinks. It's just, oh my God, man, I'm so high right now, man. I just feel so good, man. Man, I just feel so fucking amazing right now, man. But you stink, though. You stink and your fucking teeth is fucking yellow. Bitch, how about that? You smell musty. You want to smell musty, bitch? That's your prerogative. Stay the fuck out my motherfucking face, though. I'm offended by that. Hello? Fuck about it here. Bitch, be high and stanky over there. Hello? Okay. I was going to say that she denounced it, but her work still. Right. I need to email Miss Dorian Virtue. I need an interview with her. She's probably not going to give me a formal interview. That's okay, because, bitch, I'll do a documentary, bitch, and do the fucking interview. Talking about she's an angel therapy and all this other bullshit. And all of a sudden, she's a woman of God. The fuck up out of here. Bitch, bye. Delete the books off Amazon then. And if you're still buying Dorian Virtue items, bitch, you need your motherfucking ass whooped. Bitch, you just as dumb as the other dummies. Bitch, I ain't buying no work or no bitch that don't believe. Okay? What's the difference between her and other girl? I ain't even gonna get into that girl. I ain't gonna get into that girl. Because we know a lot of girls be hiding and selling shit that they're not really a part of. I love the LGBT people. Show me proof. Show me proof that you love them. Let me see. Because you love them or you love the money? You love them or you love the money, honey? Let me know. Is it them or the money? I would like to know. Because, bitch, we got video of you saying that if your son was gay, you would disown him. But you would take your shotgun and you would shoot him where the sun don't shine. Hello? The words verbatim by the spiritual said, what would you do if your son became a woman and went to go get his breast did? Now, of course, she didn't sound that articulate because she's not articulate like that girl. Hello. She sounds like a fucking 2-year-old possum. But anyway, he got right there and said, I'm going to tell you what I would do. I'll go get my shotgun and I'll shoot him. And of course, you know, she kind of tugging at him. But you got to keep it a little clean where the sun don't shine. And the first thing I thought when I said that, ladies and gentlemen, my honest opinion on the conspiracy mic. Well, goddamn. That's the same thing I thought when I read about the KKK went into your town and did what they did to those people that look like you. That's the same fucking thing I thought. I said, wow, should I feel bad? Because they said that they would shoot a person because they're gay. What's the difference between a person shooting you because you're black? Hello? What's the difference between somebody shooting you because you're black? There's no difference. That's what I said. You can hate gay people, but white people can't hate you. You can hate Muslims, but white people can't hate you. You can hate deaf people and blind people, but white people can't hate you. Like, make it make sense for me. If you can hate, they can hate. If you love people and you get hated on, I can see your upsetness. Look, the mic don't allow me more than 3 minutes. Bitch, you're going back. You're going back, Five Below. You're going back, bitch. Okay. I'm going to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Maybe they might will last a little longer. All this talk of beans is making me want some chili. Listen, you know I'm about to go get some beans right now. I don't know if I want hummus or if I want them to just give me some roasted chickpeas with some tandoori seasoning with a salad. I don't know. Okay. But I feel like I want something low in fat. I want something, high-end nutrition. I've been fasting since yesterday. The last time I ate was yesterday at 8 p.m. Okay. It is now 5:39. Right? 5:39. So my window's actually only 2 hours right now because I don't eat past 8 o'clock. But yes, it's 5:39. Okay. So I'm gonna have a very small window to eat. That's unfortunate. So I gotta make sure that the serving I do get is small because I can't have any leftovers. Okay. Tomorrow I might try to go into, for the sake of the celebration that we're doing, tomorrow, the 20th and the 21st, I might go into eating 2 meals a day and just do one in the morning and then one in the evening, but eat early in the evening like that. I might do that versus eating one meal in a small window. Um, and yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. And sometimes can help me with that too, because I think someone asked me that before. When you're eating one meal a day, like how do you stop yourself from being hungry? Honestly, I'm so busy, I don't think about food like that. But and let's say I am craving food, like let's say I bought me some s'mores, um, I bought me some s'more trail mix from Fannie Mae. I think they're called s'mores crunch mix or something. They're like graham crackers with marshmallows and chocolate coverings. And literally, when I think about that, I'm like, ooh, let me eat it, right? But I'm like, no, because girl, there's like 15 grams of sugar, which is okay because you're supposed to have, under 28 grams for me, minus 28 grams. But I'm like, fuck no, because I might want to go, whatever. What I do is so I don't get my craving on, I don't get hungry. I drink Sizzler water or I drink club soda, right? So something that's gonna make me burp, like bubbly water, stuff, carbonated water. That helps you with your hunger and stuff, y'all. It really does. It helps you with your hunger. Another thing too, learning about like insulin resistance and all that good stuff. People who have that, um, literally, honey, and a lot of people have. I think they say 90% of Americans. Your body is craving the foods and stuff because you're addicted, but also because of the hormones, right? What is that? I told you, glucogenesis or whatever, which is like sugar. So the sugar is going low in the body, and the body is craving more of it, even though you're already producing that, even though you already have the glucose stored in your liver and stuff. Your body is craving that still. So now you're just adding more into that when you don't have to. And I know people are like, oh my God, I haven't ate all day. I'm feeling dizzy and lightheaded and all that. Yeah, that could be a good sign though. You're not gonna pass out, right? You're not diabetic, you have blood work done, you're not diabetic, and you haven't eaten all day. Yeah, you're not gonna pass out, babe. Go ahead and drink you some water and relax yourself. Okay. If you do need to eat, eat something high in protein, low in fat, and low in calories, like chickpeas. Chickpeas are very fulfilling, high in protein, low in fat, and low in calories. Eat you a protein bar. I got protein shakes. I got these little fruit snacks right here that I've not opened yet, but they're actually tamarindo bites with chili on them. And they actually have paprika, chili pepper, salt, citric acid, and cayenne season on them. And 1 ounce of them, which is 9 pieces, is only 110 calories. It is zero fat. It is 75 milligrams of sodium, zero cholesterol as well. It's 27 carbs, but it's okay because the carb is fruit. So that's whole carbs. And then it's 1 gram of fiber, and it's 18 grams of sugar with 0 grams of sugar added, and it's zero protein in it. It also has 160 milligrams of potassium, zero point 0.4 milligrams of iron, 20 milligrams of calcium, and one mcg of vitamin D. So right there, baby. So like I said, that's what you're gonna eat. Eat something like that. Drink some water. Get a protein shake, girl. Tea is 0 calories. Drink you some tea. Very fulfilling, girl. Hello. Okay. Stay hydrated. Stay rested. Okay. We now is the we from the back in the day. Right. Right. Something is up because the government legalized it. They don't legalize nothing that's good for the people. You know that, honey. Look at the people that smoke the weed, girl. They act stupid. They act stupid, girl. No shade. No shade. They act stupid. They act stupid, honey. Show me a weed head that has all their faculties working properly, and I'll kiss your ass. I'll kiss your ass, bruh. Okay? Hello? I'll kiss your ass. Okay? Okay. Anyway, my dog is so dramatic, grilling me down because he wants to go outside. I know, listen, Anubis and Bella, they know we're about to go 200 because they were underneath the bed. You know, the bed is the coolest spot. Underneath the bed is the coolest spot. So they're underneath the bed, and now they both right here. Bella spread out on this pillow. Anubis is right here by the keyboard. And now he blinking his eyes and shit. Like, bitch, you talking about me? Yes, we are talking about you, honey. Okay. My dogs are ESPNs, girl. They got ESP. Anyway, I'm back in the day. I knew a girl, super healthy eating, but drinks soda and drags the snow. Wait, what? Wait, drags the snow? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, she drank soda and did drugs, and she did the. Wait a minute. Wait. She did the snow, the drug called the snow. And she was still old lady pills from the beauty salon, but she's vegetarian. So she's a dumb vegetarian. Okay. We love the fruit snacks, girl. Oh, that's unfortunate too. I got a box in there right now of 80 count, and I do not eat it. Yeah, honey, that's probably gonna get thrown out. I got a box of 80 count fruit snacks, and I really thought back in the day, y'all. You know, I told you I have a health and wellness coach. I've been having her for 4 months now. And something that she taught me is that even though there's a healthy food, you should have the less the chemicals, the less the ingredients, the better it is for you. So I'm looking at the fruit snacks and it's saying like pear juice, apple juice, dot juice, do, but it still has a lot of ingredients. So it's like, why do you need all that to make fruit snacks? When you look at Starburst, it literally says in order to get, and my mouth is watering right now, in order for them to get the fruit punch flavor in the Starburst, they use cherry flavoring with apple and pears. So they use three juices to make a fruit punch flavor. So why can't you do that with the fruit gummies? And then all of the ascorbic acid and the xanthan gums. I said, oh girl, I won't be eating that shit. And yes, I had it for all these years, but I'm telling you this right now, that shit build up in your body. And some illnesses take 10 or 15 years to come out, y'all. And a lot of y'all don't know that. A lot of illnesses take 10 or 15 years to come out. It lays dormant in you. So I'm like, no, thank you. You healthy in your 20s. You get in your 40s. Now you're gone. No, thank you, honey. Okay. Yes, honey. I remember those that girl. No, thank you, girl. You're gonna say, damn. I remember I used to eat healthy. Now I can't no more. Listen, it all adds up. Okay. But anyway, y'all. Love and light. Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to drink me some slippery elm tea, girl. I'm gonna have to drink me some slippery elm tea, girl. Jesus. Can we do one more thing before we go? Woo. And that's it for today's episode. The Dark Night of the Soul and some other bullshit. Okay? Bye for now, y'all. Love and light, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. And y'all will definitely be coming back through here another time, okay? Y'all be seeing me in a couple of days, okay? Be ready. Love and light.